Hello, YouTubin' Ritter Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 4 with me, BlueAnkylo. It's been, just a spoiler, it's been a very long time since I played this game. Sorry for the gigantic break and the continual rust. I know we're very close to the end, but I keep getting sidetracked. I've been playing a lot of Three Houses and other Fire Emblems. I'm still playing Fire Emblem games, just not this one. Anyway, we're getting real close to the end of the game here. This is the final chapter. We started down here, we conquered this castle over there, we conquered this castle over there, but we couldn't progress up north yet, so we had to take the long route, where we are, of course, getting hit by a trap. We're under a pincer attack, ambush by some mounted archer units, and a whole bunch of armored mage knights, mage, spear, whatever, you know. And there's a bunch of dark mages, as you'd expect. So there's really only 3 castles left. You could probably say we're around halfway through. I used to have like a small walkthrough on the side to warn me about things. I forgot about that. So today we're playing totally unprepared, and also I haven't looked at this in a long time. So anyway, I remember something about all these brave bows coming at us, and maybe thinking someone with a bow could, you know, hold them off. I think I was thinking maybe Leaf could do it with a steel bow. Is there anyone else that with a ranged weapon would be good? Just holding off a whole bunch. Like, the mages can fight at range, but they don't have a lot of defense, and brave bows do hurt. I should have a couple archers somewhere, shouldn't I? I mean, obviously Leaf can use whatever he wants. Lester's an archer. He's 23 defense compared to Leaf, 27. So Leaf would do a little bit better than Lester. Don't I have one more? I should have like a pure... Did I just ditch him? I thought I had a non-mounted archer, or maybe they're all mounted now. I've been playing a lot of... Wait, he's hiding right there. Favel. See, I knew I had one. He's got the worst defense, though. That's too bad. The reason I like them is because they could win on enemy phase. They could just counter-kill everybody. Although it might be better to use people that are just tanky, like, Johan has a fairly high defense. Actually, not as high as I thought. Who did I give all those shield rings to? Probably, like, Seliph? In Act 1, it was easier because I just had, I had, like, one guy that was my big tank. But now we've got different ones. Lex with his great knight and his shield ring was really nice. Okay, well, I'm a little bit worried that I'm rusty and I'm going to forget Fire Emblem 4 mechanics here. So, it's a good thing we save every turn. It might be worth trying to take them, like... Because we could get possibly into range of one of them right now. And just kill one right away. And we still have, like, mostly unimpeded terrain if we need to back up. So I'm thinking the basic strategy of testing out Leaf... countering with a bow. We'll see what it looks like. This should give us an idea of how dangerous it will be without having to do all the math again, because I forgot my math. Technically, we could also hide up by a chapel. I haven't really used these things hardly at all, but you can heal up to full every turn if you start your turn on a chapel. Now, I don't think they give you train bonuses, but full healing is pretty good. They pay some gold, but it's not that big a deal at this point. And with 72 HP, that almost might have been smarter. Anyway, that's an idea. If you're playing along, maybe give that a try. I don't know. Now, one thing we should focus on is, besides all the archers down there that we're going to have to deal with, we've got all these Gelben Ritters up here. Mage Barons, who have Thoron Tomes. I think Fee and Altina have been doing a pretty good job, you know, beating up on these guys. I think the idea was if I leave them here... Only 2 could attack them at the same time. And I don't think they've got any healing this time around. Oh, right, Hilda. She's fully healing them all the time, or at least... Yeah, that was kind of annoying. How much damage were we looking at here? Oh boy, Fire Emblem 4 version. Gotta actually do the math. Well, I'm sure she doubles, but that's still only going to be 20 damage times 2. And she's got all these special, like, she could get extra attacks or crits. Unfortunately, the Wind Sword definitely nowhere near critical. Well, she's got critical anyway. Similarly, Altina can attack with a Javelin, although they've got... Seriously? It's kind of funny that the lower magic damage and resistance turns out to be exactly the same amount of damage as the physical and stronger Altina. 27 strength versus... She's got... man. Alright, so what are we doing? Fee can also heal Altina. She's got... One thing I always forget is that Fee can technically use the heal staff. And if I was smart, I would have put the renewal band on Fee instead. I don't know why I didn't do that. She would have been really good for regenerating because she can't heal herself, and then she could heal up Altina. Anyway, there's Super Kanto in this game, so we could just move in and kill them. That would be 23, 46, then we would take a little bit of damage, and then we would kill them. So I would definitely kill. I assume it would be similarly easy for... I mean, I don't know if she doubles for sure. That's pretty heavy. 7 attack speed versus 7. So she actually can't double with Gable. That kind of sucks. Oh, and the Brave Lance will crit like crazy. I mean, I think it's probably better to get some kills. This is probably... We even have the Armor Slayer here, by the way. This will do auto crits as well. An auto crit would be 66 minus 19 is 47. The crit won't kill. But Brave Lance should be better because it'll have a... It'll probably crit in the first 2 hits anyway, right? Or not. I guess I should calculate the odds on that crit chance there. There it goes. Took the 3rd shot to get the crit. Would have been nice to avoid the damage, but whatever. And as soon as she moves there, like, she's out of range. Oh, I could have left her here. No, it's not. Okay, some Fire Emblems you can change allies' equipment outside of the turn order. But in this game, because you can't trade, we wouldn't have been able to switch her back to a long-range weapon. I was thinking Fire Emblem, like, 5 rules, basically. She won't double, though. That's the trouble. And she does take a fair bit more damage than Altina was. Can she double with the Javelin? It weighs more than the Gable. So she definitely would not double if I go Javelin. The thing is, like, I feel like it's going to be a waste of time to do chip damage because unless we can finish them off, I'm pretty sure, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wouldn't be surprised if Hilda would move over 1 square to heal up this guy. So what we'll do is we'll try out, you know, she can probably get a crit or an adept. I forget her skills, but... Or she can get nothing. You know, it's fine. Alright, well, I tried. Let's just pull her back to safety. And these guys they can walk on mountains, I guess, but very, very slowly. Or no, sorry. They can't walk on mountains at all because they're armor knights. So we've got the ability to just fly in, do some chip damage whenever we want. Plus, at this point in the game, I've got, like, long-range healing spells as well. In fact, someone probably has my own Fortify, I would assume, right? Do I have a Fortify at this point in the game? We can certainly physic her. Does, sorry guys, I'm just resorting who's got what. Carper, yeah, he's got the Fortify, perfect. So if I really need to, I can do a full heal. And it's the final map, I can use this 9 more times. So between these, plus if someone dies, I can, like, I've got so many extra powers right now. It's kind of nuts. I think I was also talking about having Shannon available for fighting the Bow Knights. I seem to remember saying something like, if I put him in the forest, he probably can't get hit when he's got Balmung equipped. Because of his 50 speed, that's a ridiculous amount of avoid in the forest. Yeah, they probably can't even hit him, right? If he had 106 avoid plus 20 for a tree, these guys couldn't even hit him. And they probably would waste a lot of time trying because they could damage him. Like, he's not like he's got perfect defense to take 0 damage. But, yeah, that's a good backup. I definitely want to keep Lean kind of out of the way. She's pretty fragile. she could keep dancing, I guess. I've been trying to set up good dances generally, but I think this turn is not going to matter. I want to put her onto this tile, though, to keep her moving. So, if I let the flyer units deal with this group, it'll take forever. So I definitely want some other characters to start, you know, doing their thing over here. So Arthur's got a bit of resistance. Because if we can lure them out at range, we don't have to deal with Thorons. Oifi and Arthur have some... Or, I guess what would be better... Like, I was thinking, well, okay, I'm going to try to lure one down, but generally because we've got Kanto, we would put our people outside of their range, they'd move into this narrow pass, and then we can kind of easily hit them and then Kanto backwards, which is what we'll do next turn. But I will set up Arthur just to make sure they get moving. Like, I want to... Oh, never mind. Oh, these are all mountains. Oh, this is a terrible place. Alright, slight change of plans. We're just going to move up to the forest. This was the diagonal I was looking for, right? Totally fine. And yeah, because the terrain's really bad, I'm just going to get here. I feel like these 6 cav, plus a healer is involved, should be able to chip away pretty effectively as they go through the choke point here. I think there was a good reason not to get too close. Oh, there's another fortify. Wow, double fortify, triple okay, yeah, that's the problem. Any damage we do gets healed up. Right. We have to kill them. Okay, but we want to make sure we stay out of range of, oh yeah, the sleep and the Fenrir. Okay, but that's a long way off. That's fine. Just gotta keep track of things. Alright, Larcy. She'll be nearly invincible in the forest as well. I'm not really thinking about supports very well. I probably want Selef to move forward because he's got all that resistance for the... Like, we're going to need him for the sleep, and, like, he's going to be one of the few characters that can't be put to sleep, so I want him up there for that. And I think we'll just keep our archers... I know I moved one of my archers up, but I think... Yeah, Ares should probably follow Selef because he's got high resistance with his legendary weapon. Dermot... I don't know. I feel like this section's going to be the weirdest part. I think Carper needs to stay protected. Like, if I have to make a choke point here against the archers, we can try that, I guess. But any of my mages, my frail mages, need to be kind of protected. We might be putting ourselves into a terrible situation. We do have Patty, who's pretty strong. There's one of the shield rings. It probably would have been better to put the shield ring on someone who has high defense rather than my low defense unit. Because having one person with more than 30 defense is better than having a bunch of people with 20 defense or 24 defense. Oh well, she's also pretty evasive. But she doesn't do much damage. It's hard. I have a hard time with thieves in this game. They're cool, but... Alright, keep Lana with the healers. I guess we're going to keep Ulster and Larcy here for backup in case they're needed. We'll see what happens. And then Lean's just going to move as far as she can. Alright, well I don't think we're going to have any big problems this turn, but it'll be... You know, it'll be this big push from the south that may cause problems. Let's see how it goes. One of the reasons I haven't played this game a whole lot lately is it plays very slowly. If you've ever played Three Houses or... what else was I playing? Even Shadow Dragon for the DS, I was playing that again. Those games just flow so much quicker than this old Super Nintendo game. Alright, so it looks like they've got a 36 hit rate on Leaf. He's got 90%, of course he misses. But he gets all kinds of add-ups and stuff, so he could kill them in one round with a little bit of luck. He missed a 90%, so, you know, that's fair. And they did, what was it, 4 damage per hit? He could probably kill out just about the entire army there, maybe not the boss. That's all. There's just so many brave bow mounted archers. That's... Interestingly, The armored units didn't move at all. I think they're following, this is one of those AI rules that if you're more familiar with the game than I am, you might have remembered. It's like, they won't engage if nothing is technically in range, so they won't move towards us unless they can attack some. That's probably why I should have left, or why I was planning on leaving Arthur up here, was once one of them can attack, I believe the entire group will move over. Although on the same token, you could make a solid case for 1, 2, 3, 4, just flying up and chipping people off one at a time. Also, they didn't heal this guy, which is definitely not what I was expecting. Well, let's finish this one off. Maybe that's why I had my flyers technically in range with the... Oh, come on, I forgot about that. That was the Pavice for the guards. Not a fan. That's probably why I had them with the ranged weapons a little bit closer, just so that would trigger the army to move towards the choke point, but it's fine. I'll do that this time. We should be able to finish this guy off, and then we can use Fee to lure another one down. She's got a lot of resistance. If they try to hit her with Thorn, it's not going to do much. I do like Fire Emblems where the Pegasus Knights, or Falcon Knights, whatever, get a lot of resistance. They don't always, but they typically do. I prefer the ones where they are your dedicated sort of anti-mage killers, basically. Bit fragile to physical, but, you know, good resistance is nice. Although, I mean, she does have a barrier ring for that. Okay, so that probably will encourage all these guys to move down, but I will also use Arthur to lure them as well. Although it would be nice to have Arthur and Fee doing their support bonuses. They're a little bit too far away. I can't quite pull that off. Does magic... It's not like Three Houses where magic ignores terrain bonuses. We could put Arthur on a mountain tile and he'd get that 30%. Although a lot of them... Yeah, it's probably better just to take one hit than to bank on the evasions, basically. And wind will be fine. Also, now that Seliph is kind of closer to range, he can provide his support bonus. Dermot also provides support bonus, if I remember correctly. And then Ares is actually with lean, but supports, you know, as important as they are, it's not the be-all, end-all. Alright, well, we've got a lot of archers down here. I should have a look at that boss. Scorpius. Killer Bow is very accurate, very dangerous. 20 attack speed. And pursuit, plus a cost. That could be a lot of trouble. With crit possibilities, this guy could be a big problem. Now, I'm pretty confident Leaf could win out here eventually. He's just not going to take very much damage. 4 damage per hit. Maybe gets hit on average once per unit. That would be... What are we looking at? Say 4, 8, 12, well, say just count 6, 7, there's 13 more, assuming this guy dies. 13 times 4 on average would be about 52 damage. Even if he took a few extra hits than what would be fair, he would survive. The boss can't attack him this turn anyway. Yeah, I mean, he's probably okay. I guess it'd be nice if he had a better bow, like... Because he won't kill them all, for sure. But we can probably physic him up afterwards. And... Let's see. He's probably got a brave weapon somewhere in the bank. Did I give... I don't know if I can't remember if I gave him one. But I am going to leave him here. Yeah, he doesn't actually have any... He doesn't really have any super powerful weapons. His strength is... He just has all the weapons. But if we keep some reinforcements just out of range of the archers... Like, if one of them attacks Favel, that's fine, right? 31 damage times 2 for Brave effects. 32 damage, just 13 times 2. Oh, yeah. Favel's totally fine, and he'll crush that guy. I was just trying to think of, like... Because if we do kill most of these units, and then I need enough people around to kill the boss. Now, they do have some healers, so if anybody that Leaf doesn't kill could get healed up probably nearly to full with some good mending. Yeah, I was thinking, like, I could leave Shannon next to him, and then, you know, anybody that attacked Shannon would miss, pretty much for sure, and that would kind of waste their attack. That way, Leaf would be more survivable, but then we wouldn't kill them, and we'd have to deal with them on the next turn. This guy is really the only one that makes it very far. Just gotta watch out for his radius. These two up front, basically. So my position for all my swordsmen is actually pretty decent right now. Favel can take one attack. He's in the woods too, technically, I believe, right? Yeah. So he's actually in a good spot to take, you know, a bit of a counter. I could move Favel a little bit closer. Like, I could put him beside Leaf. That would put him in range of 1, 2 instead of just the 1. Or maybe 3. 4... Well, he takes more damage than Leaf, so I'm not sure that's a great idea. 4... What'd I say? They're doing 31 damage. Each of those 4 would be 31 minus 19 is 12, times 2 is 24. It's unlikely they'd all hit, but they could definitely kill them if they all hit. Even just 4 attacks. Depends on how I want to split it up, basically. I think the difference is Favel definitely kills them on the counterattack, rather than Leaf maybe killing them. He'll definitely be faster, so he'll get his pursuit for sure, and he does a lot of damage. Leaf needs basically an adept or a crit to kill, and not to miss. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm going to keep more reinforcements nearby, under the assumption that we could heal him up. Just on the off chance that I'm really cutting it close here, I'll spend a physic just to keep Leaf topped up. And hey, why not? It gets a level up for our Carpra. Not like it really matters much, but there you go. Yeah, basically... I want to have enough firepower ready that if things go really poorly with the boss, we've got lots of options in practice, basically. Sure, whatever. Let's speed through this. Healing, we don't need to watch all the time, right? Alright, let's see if my grand strategy works. We're going to lure these guys over. We're going to try to kill most of the archers this turn, or at least damage the majority of them. And hopefully the boss takes the bait and we can get him in range and wipe him out before he can kill anybody. Also, yes, they're going after Fee like we wanted. Actually, this was the guy that could have gone after Arthur, so this is kind of annoying, but... I mean, you could see here, I could leave her here with her wind sword. I think she could probably kill the entire group eventually. I guess the problem would be they're probably just going to heal him up, right? Like, if she doesn't one-round them. Oh, that's annoying. So there's the fortify. There's the fortify. There's... yeah. Good thing we've got super speed, right? Alright, so the armor guys are going to be a real pain. Let's see how Leaf does. I might end up speeding through some of this as well, just because you're going to see a lot of arrows back and forth. But let's at least watch the first one. So he got an adept and a crit, technically, at the same time. I bet you he'll kill a good number of them. And they're all the same strength. Now, if they're in the forest like this, they will have... he will only have 90% hit rate on them. The ones that stand out in the open are much more likely to die. Or much, you know what I mean. 10% per hit. Alright, let's speed through. One went for Favel, right? We knew one would do this. Should watch this one. It actually looks like Favel had better odds than I was expecting with the 22% hit rate. I probably could have moved him down so that 4 attacked him without any real risk. Anyway, let's start speeding through. That's 1 not dead. That's dead. That's a crit. A lot of them couldn't attack him anyway, so I was worried about the whole group hitting him, and that was not going to happen. Alright, I mean, that was a good start. It probably complicates this next turn a little bit more, but we'll see if I can figure something out. Alright. Yeah, Altina should probably get healed up. Yeah, this guy fully healed. That's really annoying. I think I'm going to put her on this peak next, because I really do want to fight them kind of in this choke point, they can take this choke point. They can come through this passage. I really do not want to fight them up by the Sleep and Fenrir tomes, so I'm going to keep working at bringing them down if I can figure it out. I'm pretty sure Fee will almost always one-round them with the Brave Lance, because she'll crit a lot, and she gets all those attacks. So. She should have a pretty reliable way to kill them. Mountains, so if I put her here, she should only be in reach of one of them, although I kind of forget. But yeah, she's not going to counter at all. So if he comes down, he could go to there and attack her. Okay, so 2 of them could attack her. That's fine, that's not going to kill her. Let's move Altina over... Stay out of range, but I'll put Altina in range of, Nana? Yeah. And just do a normal heal. I forget how much Amend heals, even. It's like 10 plus your magic times 2 or something like that. Seems about right. 34. Yeah, her magic's really bad, so 17 times 2 is 34, yeah. Other healers heal considerably more than she would. Okay, so I'm gonna still play it kind of defensive for this group. I think, you know, while my army is split in 2, at least one of them I should be on the defensive for. This one, though, alright. Scorpius is the real danger. It's definitely possible that Leaf could get to him if I wanted to attack him at range, but I don't think that'd be the best plan. He's got 20 attack speed, Leaf has got 19, so Leaf would actually get outsped by him with a steel bow. Farkins, maybe we just stay out of his range for another turn. Because he still can't, the boss still can't clear the forest. So I could put Leaf over here, we'd lure out a bunch more. There might be a couple Bygone Ritters that can hit. Like, I might not be able to make a perfect defense up here, but... assumedly, at least these 4 would go to this side to attack Leaf. Yeah, I think pulling the boss closer is still the safest play here. Just make sure as far as the boss. The boss still can't hit him. Good. Good, good, good. So that means I don't have to worry about those crits. Technically, he's got a cost, which could be bad, and he's got crits, so yeah, gotta be careful. Now, for these guys, what do we want to do? I think we just pull back. Maybe we should calculate how far this guy can move. No, all we need to do is pull my weakest units back as far as they can move. We don't have to do all the math, it's fine. Not too worried about Patty. I'll put her in a mountain. People who can go in the mountain will be pretty safe with that 30% evasion bonus. Plus, I did actually move them out of range anyway, so that was pretty good. Now, I'm probably not going to be able to get everybody, so... we'll see how this works. Lean is light. She's really good at climbing mountains, apparently. Looks like adjacent to Patty is safe. Although you can't get up there. This is safe. No, that takes 1 hit. 2 hits. Well, only 1, because there's only 1 spot that can attack. But Ulster's got pretty good defense. He'll survive a couple brave bows. Actually, hold on, I can get him out of there. Nothing to worry about, guys. I know you were probably really worried, but... almost had it right. Just Ulster was the only one that didn't quite make it. Let's put him, actually, let's put him on this side, I think. Alright, so we're pulling back another turn. We'll try to kill a bunch more with Leaf. He's still got lots of HP. His steel bow's not going to break anytime soon. North side, we're trying to lure them down. Alright, I'm happy with this. It's going a little slow, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's the final chapter. There's a million brave bow cavalry. Alright, so unfortunately... Well, unfortunately nothing. That's just... Hopefully they all come down. Alright, so we're going to start moving slowly. We might get hit here, but again, it's like 7 damage. No big deal. Plus Fee is really dodgy anyway. Wow, they're really not attacking here. Interesting. Alright, here we go. South side. I thought the AI would be a little bit more predictable. Oh, this was the guy that was almost dead. Unfortunately, he got a hit in, but now he is dead. So there's going to be a bunch more bow attacks. Leaf, now that they're going to be out in the open, like, this is actually a better spot for Leaf. Because the enemies won't get their own forest bonus, so it's going to be much easier for him to hit everybody. He still gets his defense. I mean, he won't always get a crit or an adept, but we could calculate his odds of criticals. Alright, yeah, there's that healing. They finally got around to the mending. Where's the boss go? Right in the middle there. Alright. Now, this next turn might be where we can't keep... Like, the boss might be able to catch up with us in this turn. If, like, we might not have an option but to attack now. Good old Altina healing up. Alright, so what does this look like? Scorpius? No, we could get out of his range if we wanted. But the question is more, can we find a way to kill him? He's only got 24 defense. Basically, if we get into melee, especially with someone who's faster than him, you have to have more than 20 attack speed. But if you can get into melee, he's got good defense, but it's not outrageous. I think we can definitely do it with a lean dance. If we plan on lean dancing somewhere around here, we should be able to move one of our swordsmen, maybe even 2 of them. Like, if we kill a couple units, we can... In fact, we could probably surround him with melee units so that he could not even move. And then he wouldn't even be able to attack. So this is probably an easy win if I'm not stupid about it. I gotta remember that, generally speaking, this game's units don't move very far. I think, like, other games, there's, like, I think it was Shadow Dragon, the remake of the very first Fire Emblem. I think it was like heroes had like a movement of 8 or something in that game. Like Swordmasters were 8 or 9, and like it's just everybody moved quicker in that game, and the maps were way smaller. So I'm kind of used to, you know, being able to get around a little quicker. So I gotta remember that. Anyway, let's deal with this side first. Fee's doing fine. She takes a little bit of damage, but nothing serious. So these guys are gonna have Thoron to counter. Let's see how Arthur would match up against them. Oh, you know, I think Arthur could probably handle them for a fair while. He doesn't quite one-shot them, though. He will need, I guess, something he can't get. He would need a crit. His Wind Tome is getting dangerously close to getting criticals, but it's not quite there yet. Maybe what I'll do is just have Altina chip a little bit of damage away, or... Yeah, I'll do that. It's fine. I kind of want Arthur to get... Well, now that I saw that 40 kills, I'm like, oh, maybe he can get to... Maybe he can get it to 50. I'm going to be speeding through some of the combat a little bit, just to... We're already 33 minutes in the episode. Alright, so that didn't work. Anybody else want to try doing some chip damage that has a bit of resistance? I mean, Seliph could probably just walk up and destroy him, but... Let's not walk into the mountains so we can move backwards properly. The Tearfing! Yeah, it'll probably just kill him. I could just use Seliph for everything now, I'm sure. Sure, whatever. We'll let him just... Look, I'm trying to get Arthur some kills. Apparently, the Gelben Ritter's Pavice is super powerful. Alright, there you go. No, I want to keep him in range for his leadership aura, at least. Alright, I mean, it might work. Actually, no, it still won't. I needed to do a little bit more damage than that. This is dumb. I guess this does put kind of a reminder on how tanky these Gelben Ritters are. I might have been underestimating them with Fee and Altina just getting a whole bunch of damage easily. They are really tanky, and they do counter quite effectively. Now, Lester's torn this one apart. So, there you go. Brave Bow for the win. I'm still going to try to get a kill on Arthur, I promise. He might have a chance after this. Well, no, because she's going to get another attack. That was an adept. And probably a crit. Whatever, it's fine. These guys can move 5 or 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put her down here. See if they take the bait, yeah. But yeah, like, I think charging into this is a terrible idea. I gotta be careful, too. I just barely out of the range of the boss. Hilda, I fought her before. Bolganone. What's she got? Charm, Pursuits. That's pretty heavy, though. So she's got a 12 attack speed, 50 damage, though. Wowzers. So she'll do 28 damage, but she shouldn't outspeed Fee. Actually, she... No, she won't. She only got 12 attack speed, right? Yeah, Fee could definitely outspeed her. I think Fee could take her, no problem. But I still don't want... Well, what is this? Magic 15? Yeah, Fee's immune to the sleep. I guess I could just fly Fee over here and kill all of them. You know, that would have been kind of a nice idea. If Fee flew up, she just has to kill the Dark Bishop before she takes too much damage. And she could just wipe them all out. Anyway, let's focus down here for a second. So unfortunately, yeah, the problem with my dance strat is nobody can attack except Leaf. This is why foot units are not very good in this game. Like, I know I've had comments where people talk about Jamka and Favel being really awesome combat, the Sword Twins, Shannon all being really, really powerful. But, like, this is the standard problem, like, tactical-wise. The enemy can hit us, at least some of them can. The point is we've been pulling back to stay out of their range to stay safe, and we can't really counterattack. If I had all of my horses here, though, if these guys were down here, then my cavalry army could push right through. Lean could dance them after they each killed a person, and we could easily take out the boss. But as it is, they need a dance just to get in range to attack. And that really cuts down on the number of attacks I can possibly do. I can only do basically 5 attacks right now, optimally. Like, I could kill 1, 2, 3, and then have 2 attacks to attack the boss, but I'd have to ignore these guys. So it's not great, is what I'm trying to say. And it's mostly just being outmaneuvered. These guys have 9 movement, we've got like 5 or 6, basically. We could put one of them to sleep. We could probably just put this guy to sleep. 13 resistance. I'm trying to save this for an emergency. I don't think it's an emergency yet. I guess we could pull back a little bit further. He doesn't have too many archers left, you know, if I just keep moving backwards. Actually, what I could do... I'm going to pivot to the left a little bit. I'm gonna put Leaf in range of the other 3 archers, but not the boss. And I just want to make sure I got the right tile. I'm probably gonna put Leaf right here, so he can technically get hit by all 3, but not the boss. Everyone stays out of the boss's range for another turn. He won't be in a forest this time, so he might take a little bit more damage. But, assuming I can keep people out of range of basically this archer, it would be nice to heal him. I mean, I could heal him from the north slot, and only 1 archer could attack. I don't know if that would be silly, though. I mean, I could heal him without using physics, is the difference, I guess. But, like, Lana would counter with thunder. I don't know. She wouldn't die, would she? 23 speed. Is there anyone? Harpra, he's definitely more fragile than... Tinny can heal. She's fast. Let's do the math before I risk this one, because this is where it gets kind of silly, but 31 damage times 2. 20 damage, so she'll take 20 damage per hit. So 40 does not kill her as long as she's not outsped. And I don't think these guys are anywhere near... Yeah, they're not anywhere near doubling her. Okay, so what we can do This is totally silly. There's no need for this. But we're gonna do this anyway. I could have just used a physics staff from safety. There. Now Leaf is 100% safe. Tinny should be 100% safe. Everyone else just has to stay out of range of the boss. And this archer. So we can also keep moving people. I actually don't want to... Okay, one thing... I just want to make sure I've got enough people to kill the boss next turn. This is what I'm thinking. It's going to be a little bit hard to stay out of this guy's range. We're going to have to pull a little bit further back than I was hoping. Or else there'll be just... There won't be any room for Patty or any of them, basically. I probably are going to have to pull these three to the right. Because there's, like, no way they're going to be able to run far enough to the left. Even Shannon barely makes it. He is getting the mountains. Yeah. Is that safe? Just double check. No, that would not have been safe. Well, I say it wouldn't be safe. I have a feeling if this guy attacked anybody in the mountains, they would have a pretty good odds of not dying, but let's just not risk it. Alright. Math that out. Now we just gotta keep Lean out of the way. We can dance for some XP, just whatever. It's for fun. Okay, I'm being super careful, but I think that'll work out. I'm still not getting what I wanted on the north side quite. I guess Altina needs to get healed again. We'll just speed through this kind of stuff. Anyone else take any damage? Nah, we're pretty good. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Surely we'll get out of this terrible pincer attack before long. Alright, so this is just a miss versus some wind magic. And 2 crits, no pavices. Fee is doing an amazing job at killing these things. Considering how often they pavice when I tried to use my my cavalry units. Anyway, speed through some of this. This is good, because she might get 2 kills here. Wow, another crit in there. Maybe my strategy last time I was playing to get Fee in the mountains with... the Windsword. Maybe that really was the best strategy I had. I mean, they only have a 3% chance to hit her. If I put Arthur or Seliph in range, they wouldn't even be able to hit her. Anyone with a charm, authority, or the lover bonus would be... I'm pretty sure would be completely... She couldn't be hit. Alright, Leaf. Kill this guy. That's the stuff. I want to conquer this castle before the episode's over. Get to work, team. Alright. You guys have seen enough horses shooting arrows at each other. You know what's going on by now. Looks like nobody took the bait for Tinny, like I thought they might. Because they could do a lot more damage to her, so I thought they might go for the juicy target, not just leave. But who knows how the AI works? Who knows? Now, will the boss move into range is the real question. He is going to stay back there, isn't he? Oh, this guy! He's being a real jerk. The fact that he won't move up is going to make things kind of tricky for us. Making me waste time. Well, I mean, we can certainly get out of his range and kill his last archer if we need to, but... Huh. Alright, well, let's look up here first. So it'd be 39 damage if they switch to that, or that's all they've got, 39 damage. That would hit pretty hard. She's like just really good against their Thoron because they don't have an amazing magic stat, so against Fee's good resistance they kind of suck. Now, because they're armored units, they can't canto away like these jerks down here. So if I put someone on a choke point here, they're not going to be able to attack. used a better spell. Thoron is kind of the highest level without sacrificing too much attack speed. Let's see what happens. They'll probably get a Pavice or something, but it could be an easy kill. So much for getting... Yeah, so much for getting wind stars, right? Alright. Well, we did some damage, right? So I gotta try to finish this guy off now before the end of the turn. Nana doesn't actually know any magic, right? She's got an Earth Sword. That would do magic damage at range. 12, that would not be enough. Well, Lester killed one before, so let's see how he does. Brave weapons are just still the best, like, except for that. Man, the animations, I do like the special effects, don't get me wrong, but it feels like everything is so slow in this game now. I guess I'm sort of used to playing with animations off as well, just on my own time, when I'm not recording. And, I don't want to change it because we've been doing this the entire Let's Play, but... definitely takes a bit... It definitely goes a bit slower like this. Johan, I actually don't even know if that... Man, poor axes. Axes are just not very good. I guess the flame sword could probably get a kill. Nope. Unless we got a crit or something. Finn, javelins, maybe. He does pretty good damage if he can hit him twice. Yeah, the axes, the hand axes are not very good. Actually, this is one of those few Fire Emblem games where hand axes and javelins aren't the almighty best-in-class kind of weapons. Oh yeah, no doubling. Finn's not that quick. And javelins are just very heavy, I guess. Yeah, Finn actually didn't turn out very good. Like, compared to the other units, he seems pretty weak. But did he do enough damage for Seliph? He sure did. I guess we're also doing all these attacks without Seliph's leadership bonus because we're pushing forward rather than playing defensive, so it's not as good for support. Come on, no more Pavice. Just wasting my time, game. Alright. Okay, we're gonna be in range. Seliph's gonna take some hits here pretty much no matter what I do, so. But he's got Nana. Or Leaf's got Nana, I guess. Seliph is supposed to have Lana. Lana's way over here. That does not help. Let's kill with the Brave Lance, which is more reliable than the Wind Sword actually has been killing pretty effectively, but I think the Brave Lance has much higher odds of getting that kill. Unless we get double Pavized. Alright. Well, fine then. See if I care. Alright. Figure out what I'm doing with that boss. I'm just gonna have Lana heal up, because it seemed like a convenient move. Alright, well... I think we're in the same situation here, where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh! We can technically get Tinny into range. Do I want to actually go for it this time, then? I can't test, like... She'll do a lot of damage, no mistake. But if he counter kills her, like... The biggest problem I have with this guy is I can't really trust that... Like, we have to get into melee range to be safe. Because if he can counter with his killer bow, he'll almost certainly have a chance to kill somebody no matter what I do. I'm probably gonna have to wait another turn. Ugh. Boo. Boring Let's Play where you just play turtley and pull back constantly with one unit on a horse. I'll admit though, this is definitely not my preferred tactic. I just don't see how else, because he's not gonna move this far if no one's in range. He's gonna stop here. And if I don't have characters ready to sort of surround him, this is dumb good AI. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like the AI is trying to be good. It just happens to be very effective because of how powerful the boss stats and abilities are. And it's playing in such a way that it's difficult to safely deal with. And I guess I've talked about this lots before, but I don't think Genealogy of the Holy War was necessarily designed for a whole lot of safety like I would prefer. Oh man, Finn's gonna die. Like, I may have already messed this up, because technically, one guy can attack Finn, 29 damage. He will do exactly enough damage to kill him. Finn is not actually safe. Do I have Ares around? Yeah. I just need to block one tile off. Ares will be fine. These guys can probably barely hurt him. 29 magic damage. They do 4 magic damage, or they can attack him with a lance and die on the counter. I just happened to notice there before it ended turn that would have been bad. We'll move Dermot up to give charm bonus. That's probably all I've got. We're getting packed in here pretty tight. Canis RDs. Hopefully we didn't miss anything important. I'm getting a little bit frustrated, so let's just keep going here. In a game where mounted units in Kanto are very, very powerful, getting an entire army of brave, bow-wielding, promoted cavalry it's pretty rude. I don't know how many good options there are to even counter something like that. Someone with a shield ring, or, yeah, shield ring for defense, that takes 0 damage. If I put a shield ring on Leaf, for instance, I would have just let him kill everything, because he would take 0 damage. Fortify, fortify, fortify. Yeah. And then having this kind of, like, man, this is some cheesy defense lines. Like, I feel bad, because we just spent an hour to do almost nothing. But, in my defense, this ambush in this game was clearly designed to waste your time. Like, mounted Kanto archers that can attack you with brave bows and then move away. You have to take carefully or they'll just kill your army. Like, they'll be too effective. They'll be super effective at killing your mages and stuff. Like, if this guy could just move in and kill somebody and Kanto away, like, he would destroy people. And then up here you've got 4 units with Fortify, plus all this sleep junk. If you charged into that, like, you'd never kill anything. Yeah, designed to grind to a halt. Anyway, we should be good now. There's no way they can stop me. Like, if I can get... Now that he's this close, I can almost certainly surround him, and even if I couldn't kill him by some strange chance, we could definitely crush him with, like, we just surround him, and then he couldn't move and attack anybody. Alright, so how do I want to do this? I just want to see, just for fun, what a tornado would look like. Oh man, hit rate. Why is he so hard to hit? 3 authority stars, that's 20% evasion? That's not that much. I guess 20 attack speed gives him 40 avoid, and 12 luck gives him 12 more. Seems surprisingly hard to hit. Alright. So what do I want to do? We've got lean, close enough to dance. Technically, we're close enough. We could almost use our cavalry, or at least our flyers, to help if we wanted, but... I'm thinking... We don't want anyone... Theoretically, we don't want anyone to stand on these tiles here. So I could have 2 units attack from these 2 tiles, and then have lean dance from there with 2 more behind her. And that would kill these 2. Someone will have to kill... If I want to get the surround, someone will have to go that way as well. One of the ones danced has to get to the bottom. Probably the 2 hardest to reach tiles would be from the dance tiles. And then I'd have 2 more for the front. And no one would be in range of the boss. And then that... I think I'm going to do that just for fun. Even if it's not necessary, because I'm mad at this guy jerk right now. So I'm actually going to open with Seti, because... He can attack from range 1, but... He didn't have that great odds of hitting the boss anyway, so forget him. If he had his legendary tome, he'd be a lot better. It's my bad for not talking to the queen. I forgot a long time ago. Alright, we got, I want the swordsman. Oh, okay. So Larcy is gonna be one of my dance 3. Yeah, I'm gonna, this is finally time for the swordsman to shine. Finally time. So Ulster's gonna stand here for sure. These poor horse healing girls. I almost never get to use my sword, people. But today we get our revenge. I mean, just for interest's sake. Yeah. Scorpius can't counter at 1 range. He's dead. Could kill from here with someone else who very rarely gets 1 shot. 1 shot, 1 kill. Just using these characters that never get to do anything, you know. They gotta get at least 1 shot on the boss. Patty can just run down there. That's pretty good. I barely even need my dancer. Let's just see what Patty can do. 6 damage. Whatever. She's mostly just blocking one of the sides off so that the guy can't move. You murdered my father, Andre, and at last I will have vengeance. Was that 62% times 2? Classy. Alright, we've already got enough swords down here to block it up. I don't need anybody else. Let's... I could use Leaf, but Leaf has had enough action. He gets a break. Thing is, it doesn't matter. Once the boss is surrounded, there's literally nothing he can do. Alright. This is where we start hitting pretty hard, but look at that accuracy. Dang. 52% with the Swordmaster. Now, Astra is probably going to make this fairly quick. Double Astra. Ulster does it in 1 round. Yeah, I mean, I won't argue that these Swordmaster hero units are incredibly powerful offensive units with all these ridiculous skill activations. It's nuts. There's no guarantee he would have had a double Astra. It's only 32% chance per strike. I think it's skill percent, I'm pretty sure. The fact that he got 2 in a row is very lucky. It's funny, and it is very awesome. Like, you know, I know a lot of you guys watching along are huge fans of Larcy and Ulster, but they don't get a chance to do that very often, because by the time they get to the fight, it's already over. Anyway, that was pretty cool. At least we got to see a double Astra from Ulster. That was quite awesome. Apparently, I still haven't showed it off or even tested it, but apparently if you give him a Brave Sword, if he gets Astra on the first strike, it hits 10 in a row. Like, because the Brave effect takes effect, that you get the 2 attacks first, the Adept effect, basically. All of that procs, and you get 10 attacks, and then the enemy counters. And technically, if you also get your Pursuit attack, and you get another Astra, you could get 10 more, technically, with a Brave Sword. As far as I understand, which is just insane. I don't think there's anything that could survive, what's that, 20 attacks? Astra is really overpowered in this game. Usually in the later Fire Emblems, they cut it down to like half strike damage, rather than full strength. Alright, so we've got 3 more proper enemies here. I can almost just run in there and kill this annoying Hilda. We've got 4 fortifiers. Oh yeah, don't forget this guy. I forgot all about this guy. This is one of the reasons I didn't want to rush in. We've got... someone was probably yelling at me, Blue, there's a Fenrir right up here. You can't go much closer. Yeah, don't forget about that guy. I've still got a bit of space, though. You could probably hit with Altina and then back up. 1, 2. You can get back 1, 2, 3 tiles. Yeah, that'll be fine. She might not get the kill. I might just finish off. Maybe. I probably don't want to leave Fee in quite that much danger, though. But, you know, it's possible. Man, an hour long. I was sure that I would be done this fight. Oh, come on. Freaking device. I was sure that I would be done this fight within an hour episode. It's all these devices, man. They're the worst. Alright, please don't block all my attacks. There you go. Lester, you got him. How's your weapon doing? He's got pretty good crit rate on that 70 kill Brave Bow. I guess we could try to get Arthur some kills on his Wind Tome. I don't think he does enough damage, though. He basically has to hit twice with Thoron to get a kill. Yep, Pavice is so much fun. That's a great mechanic. I love it. It's level percent, so late game enemies supposedly have a 25% chance of it blocking every attack. That's the theory. Man, I don't even know why I give a bolt sword to someone who has 0 magic. What was I even thinking, guys? Someone should have stopped me. That's dumb. And then I already tested out with, like, Johann with a hand axe barely does anything. I guess if we Brave Axe him, he's probably got a reasonable chance. He doesn't die if he gets hit, so this should be okay. But, hey, critical Brave Axe. Did I get that up to 50 kills or something? Wow, I've used the Brave Axe more than I remembered. That's pretty good. Critical, plus Pursuit, and Vantage. Vantage is always strike first when you're almost dead, though, but technically that would be pretty good at keeping him alive. It's too bad the axes are bad in this game, because that would work. Alright, well, the next one, and the last Thoron Baron, is in range of the boss, who can do 37 dark damage. That would hurt a little. Would put us in range of some of these other guys. I think we try to kill him on the counter instead. We stay out of range of the boss, just block up these basically this one tile. Let him, he'll probably just use throw. I haven't seen them switch to their lances yet. I'll put Self up there. He'll be fine. We'll get Leaf healed up here. I'm going to really try to capture this castle before the end of the episode, so bear with me, folks, with a little bit of super speed here as we're nearly done. I think I want Fee close enough to threaten the boss. It's fine if I choose to attack her, but that way she'll be close enough that I can potentially go up and kill Hilda again if I need to. And let's just get everyone else a little bit closer. And I don't mean to make it sound like I'm not enjoying the game or anything. I'm definitely still enjoying Genealogy. I think it's actually one of the better Fire Emblems for sure. But sometimes the age... Oh yeah, I forgot all these villages. Someone's got to go visit those villages. Sometimes the age shows itself, and it shows itself in terms of, like, animation speed and just, you know, how slowly the cursor moves around. I think it's just part of the hardware on the Super Nintendo. Just, it's a little bit slow trying to do all the stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch him to his actual, his legendary swords. Oops. This is fine. Oh, was that one of the Fortify Barons, too? That's good. I'm kind of glad I lured one of the Fortify guys down. Good job, V. Double crits. Sure, why not? It's not like the Wind Sword has 50 kills. It's just her own skill and critical ability. Oh! Misstep. I did not check Hilda's range, and now she's going to attack Self. Is this where we die? Find out right now. I'm not going to end the episode here. I won't fall anywhere near as easily as those other worms. She does do a lot of damage, and I probably should have had the legendary weapon, whatever it's called, equipped. At least we get to counter for 1 damage. 2 damage. Self's fine. Technically, that was a mistake, but I think we can turn that into our benefit. Because that lures her even further away from her sleep protection, and I think she might even be out of range of the Fenrir mage on the castle. And I'm almost positive that if we sack this castle, these guys will disappear like usual. I probably don't need to kill them if I can just conquer Baran, or kill Baran and conquer Frege in the same turn. Which could be this turn. Possibly. It's going to be hard to reliably kill this guy and still have Seliph able to seize, but it's possible. Let me just check this out. Yeah, just like all the other ones, she should have pretty good odds to get that kill. Altina can get to the throne to attack with her Gaebulg. Man, 67 damage. He will switch over to short range, but he still gets brought down to 6 attack speed. She'll still double him. If she doubles him, he's dead. There's no way you take 2 Gaebulgs. Two Gaebulgs is way more than any one man can stand. 1 is enough. 2 is far too much. Okay, I think we can do this in this turn. I think I can do it. I got a plan. We do need to kill Hilda, probably, though. So if I don't use the flyers for Hilda, maybe Lester could kill her. I've got so many cavalry, though. I gotta hope. I gotta believe that we're not gonna see, like, 5 Pavises in a row here. Alright, good. Speed up the Thoron duel. Come on, hit. Alright, Arthur, good job. Good job. Still pull him back, just to make sure there's lots of room, but I really haven't used Thoron all that much, but it's a pretty decent spell. I still like win more for the general purposes, but sometimes you just need that damage. Alright, we're gonna go all in here. We're gonna assume we're gonna win. We're gonna play to win. I should still attack via supports. So stay in range of Seliph for the support, for 20% accuracy and evasion, though. Yeah, that's still way smarter. It would be even better to have Nana. Where is she? Yeah, Nana's in range. 1, 2, 3. No, she's out of range of that tile there. She's the charming. Yeah, her and Dermot. Dermot would be pretty good against Hilda as well. He doesn't hit very... The Brave Sword doesn't have as much might as, like, the Brave Lance does. This is a good backup. I think I'm gonna move Nana up without really attacking. She's got a Brave Sword, too. She does the same... What is this? Dermot, 23 strength. Nana, 20... She's stronger? I mean, it's great. It's great. Oh, man. Just want to see here. I think we can definitely kill Hilda. It's just a matter of who we want to use. And I think having Hilda as a reserve healer is better than starting with her. Sorry, not Hilda. Having Nana as a reserve healer. Because it's pretty likely Hilda's going to do a ton of damage to Leaf right here. It can't kill him. Of course, he just dodges it anyway. But if it had hit, he would be very low. But now that he has hit her, she's practically dead. I can also use Lester on the Armor Knights. Let's stick with people who are less able to move up, I guess, is what I was trying to get to. But yeah, Dermot can hit the Knights if I want. What? You guys are just too good at your job at being cavalry that run around. I got used to the foot units, the sword masters and stuff. Here we are with horse units on the road that can just travel around super speed. Ah, this is a travesty, Ishtar, avenge me! Well, that's the second time we've killed Hilda. I don't think she's coming back. Okay, so that was Dermot. He doesn't really have anything. He doesn't... Oh, no, he provides support bonuses. Ooh, if I stood here, it's too bad. Because this would be 1, 2, 3 tiles. We'd actually be able to support... Like, we'd be able to put charm bonuses on Altina to make more sure that she hits the boss. It's too bad. We might if I can kill this guy, I can probably get Nana up there. Let's see if I can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's really, I don't think there's any chance Lester would be able to make it all the way to the boss. So let's have him attack one of these guys. He should have reasonable odds to win this. Just depends on all the devices. We got one block, that's too bad. But don't use the light brand very often either. My logic here is that these are armor knights. They're supposed to have more physical defense, so we should be using magic. Hey, it also got you your level up. Good job. Not much, but I'm assuming he's capped out most of his stats. Oh, he could have made it. I underestimated the maneuverability of some of these characters. Ares could have made it all the way to the boss. Alright, well, Altina can't. I banked everything on Altina being able to attack, and I miscounted. Or I thought she could move 10, and it's 9. Oh, boy. So the problem is, killing the boss won't be enough, even if I can kill him. Where's Lean? Not close enough to help. Dang it! Nana, can you just go kill the boss? This is a huge mistake. 24, 40. She actually... Does she win this? 24, 48 with a Brave. So she does 48 damage, then she takes a hit, maybe. Then she's got Pursuit. Everyone's got Pursuit. And she could even get extra attacks, technically. I think she wins. This is nuts. Yeah, I can't really get her any more support bonuses. Would have been better to leave Dermot there, and she could provide the 10%. That would give her the 100% accuracy. I kind of messed up that. Wow. That's all I've got, though, right? Nobody else... I'm pretty sure this will turn out to work by surprise. I definitely messed up my count for Altina there, but... The power of the roads. Yeah, foolish mortals. Not but prey to the darkness. Oh, there's one problem. She's not going to be able to move backwards and get out of the C's tile. I may have slightly overestimated here. Yeah, Julius, I crave your pardon. Yeah, I'm still missing one thing. She can't move. So she can get put to sleep. She's technically out of range of Fenrir. So if I can kill these two guys, she's safe. I can't kill those two guys. Dang it. I can physic her. This is all falling apart. Well, Seliph can kill one of them. Yeah, we can still kill these two guys. Alright, let's pull out the Tearfing. Now, he can still block it, but this has got to be the best shot. There we go. Good job, Seliph. Alright, protecting Lana. And then it should be an easy enough finish. We have both Fee and Altina able to hit this guy. So unless something goes terribly wrong, the worst thing that's going to happen is Nana will get put to sleep, probably, which is going to be annoying, but it's fine. I mean, I think that was a pretty good turn. I was kind of planning on seizing before these guys could start casting sleep on basically just Nana, which is unfortunate that she's so low resistance, but it shouldn't matter. We'll be able to use this Restore Staff. It's probably only range 10. Oh, this is going to waste even more time. We're going to be able to dance her up. I should have group danced, but... Yeah, I can't move her up any quicker. Alright, an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm still not done. Let me speed through the movement section here. mean, we could... No, you can't trade. I was going to say we could trade her staff up and save a turn or two maybe by doing that. But nope, no trading weapons in this game. I'm thinking of... I'm using big brain strats from the other games. You know what, Patty? You can go a Robin. She's probably got nothing else to do. She's not going to be good enough in combat, so she can go visit the villages. We'll get some dialogue out of them, you know. Some happy dialogue. Alright, they're going to put her to sleep. There's nothing we can do about it. That sucks. The most annoying part is that means we can't get into... Right? Like, good joke. Oh, man. That was really well done. I mean, it's good that we killed the boss. It's just... We added in a couple extra turns. Sure, just basic heal. But yeah, that's more than 10 squares away, so we couldn't make it on that turn. Now, I could be sending people up there to kill them, but I'm not going to bother. It's not like we need the experience or anything right now. Although, like, you could make a case for, hold on, just double check here. Yeah, so stay south of the trees, you're fine. You could make a case for, getting some more kills on your weapons. We could get a few more extra percentages of critical chance on Fee's Brave Lance or something like that, but that's the kind of min-maxing I'm kind of over. We're too late in the game for that to make any substantial difference. And this episode is way too long. In fact, we'll probably save the village dialogue for next episode. Alright, is this close enough for Lana? On the plus side, she's mostly caught up with the team now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, sleep. This is a very trolly setup, I gotta say. This was a lot of defense that was fairly difficult, but mostly just kind of annoying because it really slows down your progress here. Anyway, we'll get her healed up. We'll get this castle seized. Frege is ours, Lewin. We finally made it this far. It took forever. Hours, even. But I can't help but wonder, are the children at Valhalla still unharmed? I pray they are. Funny you should say that. We've got a visitor who's got a bit of news on that front, Seliph. And who are you? My name is Philippe, sir. I was once an aide to the late Emperor Arthas before you murdered him. On secret orders from His Majesty, the abducted children were moved here to Frege for safekeeping. What? It's true? You saved the children? Rest easy, sire. They're all hiding in the city's abbey, and they're in good health. All under Hilda's nose at that, huh? That you've kept every last child safe on Hilda's own city. Color me impressed. Actually, sire, Princess Ishtar deserves your thanks. Without her generous aid given in secret, we could never have done this. The plot thickens. Ishtar, isn't she the one that's, like, in love with Arion? Or not Arion, Julius? The one that's actually evil? It's Altina and Arion. No Imperial soldiers dared come close to the Abbey on pain of the princess's wrath. Princess Ishtar? But why? Why would she? Few people in this land are as kind and caring as Princess Ishtar. All along, the princess has toiled behind the scenes to aid our cause. It was Princess Ishtar herself who ensured that every last child escaped from the bowels of Valhalla. I see. At any rate, thank the gods for their safety. I'm certain everyone will be glad to know the children are in good hands. You have my deepest thanks, Lord Philippe. Well, Seliph, that's one job done. Good to see we're finally getting some results out of this mess. And yet, Julia still eludes us. Where could she be? Yeah, we need her and her magic. The only options left are Valhalla and Volfala. It's gotta be one of those two. And Valhalla is where Julius awaits. Yeah, we'll have to go find Julia first if we want to go anywhere near Valhalla. Without Julia's power on our side, we won't have a hope in hell against Julius. I think we can take him. Level 30 turfing. But no matter what's happened, Julius is still her brother. Will she even want to fight him? Well, you'll have to convince her. Poof goes the mages, please. Let's not get everyone put to sleep again. There. Nope, they're still there. Well, that'll teach me. Is Nana still in range? Of course she is. I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna stay out of range of him. If they don't disappear, then it's basically Fee. She's the only one that can really deal with them. I'm gonna have to deal with that next episode, but who else has got resistance? Ares, if I have his correct weapon equipped. We'll stay out of range of the the damaging attack, but we can put only people who are sleep resistant in. Other than this is such a troll. Just sleep stave bishops or whatever up on a cliff where you can't even get to them in a row, where they can put anyone like range. Like, remember, range 10 is more movement than any of my units have, so you can't just swoop in and kill them, especially not 5 in a row. Oh man, let's just end turn and see what happens. You know what? You know, you're gonna have to wait. 1 hour 20 minutes. We're super long. We're gonna end it here. Next episode, I'm sure the gate will open up and we'll start walking further and further afield. Oh, sure. You're just supposed to walk past the sleep magicians, go all the way around after having your entire army put to sleep 5 times. 5 times per turn. Yeah, that would work. Anyway, we'll figure it out next episode. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed and have a great day. I gotta get better at splitting these episodes up, but this was a good break point. You know, I wanted to get to Frege. I'll see you guys next time. There's only a couple more episodes left. We're almost there.